Have you ever wondered why you react the way you react and you eventually end up screwing this video is for you. Here we'll be diving in to how to control your emotions. Like, how do I get to control my emotions? In a layman's term, what are emotions? Now, it's when I understand emotions, I can know how it works. Now, emotions are your heart's responses to physical events or happening around you. Now, they are like the feedbacks you get when, let's say, you experience wins or your friend wins in something, or let's say you plan to do something and you eventually don't end up doing it, or even when you're hot. Like, there are those feelings or the feedbacks you get when you feel down or when you're hot. For you to control something, let's give an example, a car. You need to know, how does this car work? Like, how do I operate this car? Same with your emotions. You can't really take charge of your emotions without knowing how your emotions work. It is in the knowing that you now know how to take control or to take charge of these emotions. The reason why you need to know how your emotions work is that emotions are dictators. If you don't know how they work, they dictate for you the happenings or the outcome of your reactions towards people. Okay, let's give an example. There is this saying that what you don't know controls you, or what you cannot control controls you. In the past, emotional students look for fingerprints or prints or footsteps to track emotions. For example, oh, I'm feeling joyful. Oh, where can this joy be coming from? Like, what's the source? Okay, what happened? Like, that is making me to feel joyful. And I think, oh, they find the trace or the patterns around their emotions. Research has it that the brain builds experiences from the past to give the feedback of what it will do in the present. For example, now, let's say a young boy in the past has been like afraid of the dark. Like, let's say anytime he sees the dark, he acquaints the dark with fear. Now, in future, no matter the surrounding the young boy finds himself in, immediately it gets dark, fear will start up. And this fear comes up because he can't control it. The brain has already made its patterns around the boy's mindset and creates this illusion of fear. Example again, your past experience of fear will determine whether you will be afraid in a particular happening. Let's say you're fallen down too many times in a particular area. Next time you are approaching that particular area, you just automatically become scared that, oh, something might eventually trip me down in this area. Why? Because past experiences has it that, oh, you are fallen down in this particular area, and so in a way to like prepare a, like, let's say, to cover up yourself or to wear an armor, the body will just make it that, oh, you just be fearful. The mind has a dictionary that keeps track of events that happen in your life, like a dictionary. For example, let's say you come back from work and you are stressed out. Now, stress can be a trigger or something that goes before anger. Let's say someone now comes to you, like when you're stressed out, oh, please, can you help me and do this particular thing? And your reaction is like, please get out, I don't need that, I'm not in for this, please, you can just leave, thank you very much. Now, it may not be that that's what you wanted to, or the reply you wanted to give to this person, but because of your stressed out, the promptings or the past reactions will be that, oh, I have to use anger as a means to cover up what I'm feeling. So I want to give you practical steps on how to control your emotions. The first step is, be a good student of your emotion. Know what triggers your emotion. Now, what do I mean by know what triggers your emotion? Know that, oh, these are the previous patterns of the past that I've experienced, and this was my reaction. Someone steps on me and I reacted angrily. I'm having a bad day, and this was my reaction. So the previous bad days I've had, this was my reaction. So when I know these previous bad days or the events surrounding a bad day that brings anger or dirty reaction towards someone, I can now get to manage this day. Like each day I'm seeing these patterns coming up, I checkmate it. If this is what happens, I do this. If this is what happens, I do this. The second one is to know exactly what you're feeling. Some may feel, or I may feel mixed emotions. Like I can't even pinpoint why I'm feeling this way. Now, this may be because I've not checked my emotional patterns, like my patterns of how I've reacted in the past or the events surrounding a particular day. So when I know exactly what I'm feeling, I can now down to the root cause of this matter. That is, oh, this is why I am sad. Okay, for me not to be sad again, I have to do things that are against this why I am sad. Next is set systems that help you curtail these emotions if they are in excess. For example, now you know that when you feel sad is when you have an unproductive day. What do you do when you have an unproductive day? So for me not to even feel sad, or for me not to even have that emotion of sadness or feeling down, I have to make my day productive. So I set system. For example, now I can be like, oh, from so and so time, so and so time, I'm working on this. From so and so time, so and so time, I'm working on this. Set systems around my distractions. All these things boils down to I don't want to feel sad. So when you now have this productive day, what it does is that it now takes this sadness far away from you. So you know where this feeling is coming from. You have known it, you have known the patterns. Now you set systems around it. Finally, give yourself to growth. Now the journey of 1,000 miles, or how that now, it doesn't just happen in a day. Like life doesn't just happen, or you don't just get good at something in a day. You have to keep on working on it, learning your triggers, studying yourself, knowing what triggers your emotions. You may not know everything that triggers it, but be attentive. Just know that, oh, just for example, now when you're attentive to something, you can know that this is what this is. Or let's say now you're listening to big points in your lives that trigger these emotions. It really helps a lot in controlling your emotions. The change begins with you. Give yourself a try. Like, take that step. Study your emotional patterns. Set them. And eventually you will see the results. The results starts coming small. Like, gradually. Rome was not built in a day, so you can take the step and eventually you get to the state of being emotionally stable. I hope you have really learned a lot from this video. You can take time to practice these steps on how to control your emotions. And I'm here to support you, and I believe you will become a more emotionally stable person. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.